Oh, yes, let that happen. I don't care where it's at. I would definitely make my best effort to come see that foolery go down.
I could do that. Yeah, I could make that happen, brother.
In other an update, real quick. Not real quick. You don't have to be quick, but P. Diddy, no felony charges will be filed against him in the the case that we talked about a couple of weeks ago, where he apparently assaulted the strength coach in English at UCLA over some things that were said by the strength coach during a workout to his son. It says, according to the report, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office will not file assault charges stemming from an arrest that initially put Diddy behind bars in 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, namely a
was he really
kettlebell.
behind bars? He was at the campus police station. Was he really behind bars?
They got bars there. He was behind them. So, yeah. 1 count of making a terrorist threat, threatening to kill, physically harm someone, and 1 count of battery. Like, look, I told you guys this was going to happen, man. Like, first of all, UCLA doesn't want this press. They want him,
already said that.
They want his continued contributions monetarily, and he's got lawyers out the butt. They was going, if it did go to trial, they was going to plea it down. He's going to pay some sort of fine, get on some sort of BS work detail or something crazy, some sort of a community service, and it was going to be over.
Yeah, they felt sorry for him for Sunday too. After that Negro done bust his ass,
well,
they was like.
Yeah, it happens. What else was I about to say about this? There was something I was going to say about this thing. His people. Yeah. You remember his people was like, yeah, we'll be glad when the facts come out and the truth comes out. I don't know. Have you heard anything, Rob?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, dude, you swung the kettlebell at them people. You went in there and tried to jack these people up. Yeah,
he could have checked the Jim Worrell to the athletic director, and they were like, "Oh, we don't want Diddy to go to jail. Damn the fact he could have killed the ILO. Damn that. Could have checked." I bet you but
it wasn't up to them. It wasn't up to them. They didn't have to press charges or anything. It was up to the district attorney. Like, he's the guy who declined to press the charges.
Yeah, he got good lawyers out in L.A. Just golfing buddies with the judges. Yeah, Diddy never get in trouble. That Negro ain't got in trouble. Not one thing he's done. Do you realize that?
I mean, what else has he done?
I mean, you had the club situation where Shine ended up being the one to go to jail.
So, again, what did he do?
Well, I'm saying they were all,
he got accused.
But he had better lawyers than he had for Shine, so that's crazy.
Yeah. Then there's Bubba Watson. Old Bubba.
Yes.
So if you don't know who Bubba Watson is, he's a golfer. He's a golfer. He's from Florida, but he attended the University of Georgia. Yeah. And a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I think he spent $110,000 buying the General Lee, the car from the Dukes of Hazzard TV show. And for those of you who don't know or not familiar with the show, the car actually is an orange, Dodge Charger from the 60s, and it has a 01 on the sides, and it has a Confederate flag on the roof of the car. And today, I guess he made a decision that because of everything that's going on with the stuff in Charleston and everything, that he is now going to either cover the flag, just paint over it, or change it to an American flag. He hadn't decided yet. I saw him talking to somebody on the course today. They're at the Greenbrier playing this week.
Yeah, Greenbrier.
Not this one. No, not the one here. And he was telling them that he hadn't decided. Him and his dad hadn't decided what they're going to do. Either going to cover it up or change it to a American flag. But they
should just park it.
Here's my thing,
They
man.
should just park it.
And I understand what he's doing, and I think it's smart for branding purposes. I think it's smart to do it preemptively before somebody realizes. Because black folks, let's keep it real. You don't really know who Bubba Watson is unless you're involved in sports. And even if you're involved in sports, if you don't care about golf, you probably don't even care who he is. And if you know who he is, you probably knew nothing about this car situation. So there's a lot of layers that got to be, jumped down before you get to, oh my God, this white golfer has a car with the Confederate flag on it. But to his point, or to in his defense, before it gets there, I don't know, do it first. Because all it takes is a whisper. You know, somebody, hey, Jesse, hey, Al, you know this white golfer named Bubba got the Confederate flag on his car. And then the next thing you know, the two rebel rousers of the black community will then be, for some reason, Bubba Watson will become a racist. That's how the story will be written. Bubba Watson's a racist.
See, this is my whole thing. Is that if it's one of the original cars, there's no way in the hell I'd paint that thing. I would park it. There's no way.
I think it's the actual one. From what I understand, paid $110,000 for it.
See, there's no way in the world that I would do anything. That car is a landmark kind of institution. I mean, that's just like, you know, we talked about Walmart pulling the Dukes of Hazzard stuff out of there and all these stores, and then TV Land pulled the Dukes of Hazzard reruns because of the car. And I'm like, see, this is getting to be just a little bit too much.
It's the world we live in, man.
Just a little bit too much.
Everybody's scared to be on the opposite side of the loud talkers, the people who are speaking the loudest. And they don't have to be saying anything. They can just be hollering, take the flag down. Why? Tell me why. Or let me back up. I said it before. I understand why it probably shouldn't be hanging outside of a government building. But I don't understand why, you know, Jim Bob can't walk into Walmart and buy one or get on eBay and buy one if he so chooses. I don't understand that
part. You
part.
can go to Stone Mountain to buy it, though.
Are you sure?
You go to buy yeah, Stone Mountain said that they released a statement. I think that was Monday or Tuesday, where they were like, they had been getting people calling, asking if they would go pull down the Confederate flags and all the Confederate stuff that they have around the park. And, you know, of course, people started talking about the carvings on the side of the mountain.
They got a Klan meeting carved in the side of a mountain, or a piece of granite. So it's kind of like you can't really run from it anyway.
So they were like, no. They were like, you know, everybody says that, you know, the Confederate stuff should be placed in the museum, you know, just for American history purposes. That's exactly what Stone Mountain Park is. It is a living monument to that, you know, to the Confederacy, and we won't be pulling down the Confederate flag. We will still sell our Confederate merchandise, and you know, in the souvenir shops. And they were like, and we are not touching the mountain. We're definitely not touching the mountain.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I
mean, but to a point, that's what Stone Mountain is. I mean, it's what is it? A national park?
Nah,
I think it's a national park.
It's just some.
It's a state park.
It's some junk that somebody put up. That's all it is. Like all that jibber jabber of this is a monument. Nah, this ain't Mount Rushmore. And second of all, it's not a mountain. It's a piece of granite. It's a rock. It's not even a mountain. Mountains are formed on tectonic plates. There is no tectonic plate in Stone Mountain, Georgia. So, by definition, it's not even what you're calling it. Like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I haven't been to Stone Mountain since I found out what that was. I know all you blacks take y'all butt down there and try to walk around that mountain and get in shape. Yeah. Since I found out what that picture was, and it's probably been like 20 years now, dude. It's been over 20 years because last time we went to the laser show with my family. I had to be still in high school, so it was more than 20 years ago. Yeah, I don't like. But again, it's my choice, and it ain't something that I have to talk about to people. Like y'all shouldn't go to Stone Mountain. Nah, do what you want to do. I'm just not finna go up there and watch a Klan meeting be reenacted in front of me through lasers. I'm not gonna do that. That's ridiculous. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, once you start one place, we gotta get all these flags down. Now, keep going. Yeah, keep going then. Stone Mountain, run that. Yeah, sandblast that whole side of the mountain and make it flat and see what happened. You feel me? That's why I'm that guy that says once you start trampling on people's rights, when do you stop? Because neither one of those things have anything to do with racism. Like if that flag didn't exist at all, guess what? That white boy would have still shot them 9 people.
Exactly.
Because some little white girl that he liked black dudes more than she liked him.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, dude, did you look in the mirror, bro? Like, you look like almost discussed. You look like a weirdo.
Yeah,
like,
ugly people don't know they're ugly. A lot of other people don't know that.
Bro, you look like a mass murderer. Like, come on,
Well,
cuz.
that's
Like
the
the
thing.
pictures that they put up of you in the media, you look like you were crazy. Like, smile a little bit, you know. Take up.
Well,
You
I
know,
mean, but
them
you know
racist
that's
jackets
what
you
they
wearing.
do. You know that's what they do.
Yeah,
You know, just like
you
it's
know.
like when Des Bryant gets in trouble. You know what the picture they show? Some picture of him screaming on the sideline. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's a silly ass dude, but when something happens, they put up the picture that's going to depict whatever emotion they think it should, based on the accusation or, in this case, the crime. So to say this dude ain't smiling, I mean, I'm sure he does. He got him and his hunting buddy, whatever his name was, that was on TV, straight out of Central Casting, everything you can imagine. The broke down camo hat with the fish hook in the brim, and the cut off sleeves with the dirty ass pickup in the background, everything. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, I know he had a girlfriend or a girl he liked, and she started dating a black guy. Then he wanted to start a race war. Yeah, and that's the other thing about this whole thing too. Like to somehow pat yourselves on the back. Yeah, this guy wanted to start a race war. Now look what's happened. An outpour of love. Okay. Amongst everyone and anyone who can hear my voice at any time when you hear this, put your hand in the sky if you feel like this dude could have actually started a race war. Anyway, it's so ridiculous. That should even be a talking point. Because throughout history, there's been plenty of opportunities for there to be a race war. And guess what? There's never been a race war. Ever. So what is one hillbilly walking into a church and mass murdering some church folks? How the hell is that going to start a race war? Let's just get to the crux of things. He's a crazy ass dude. Period. Whether he killed him because he was black or killed him for any other reason, yeah, at the bottom, anybody who feels like they can do that, especially any one person. Any one dude that's like, yeah, that's what his homeboy said. Yeah, you know, because after that Trayvon Martin thing, he felt as though he can go in there, and what he did was start a race war. That doesn't sound like anybody with any rational sense.
No. Hey, but really quick, you know, I know you always like for me to point out when you're right about something.
You don't have to.
You were right about. Well, I know you like it. You know, I have no qualms about giving you a pat on the back. You're right. Rajon Rondo has received a 1-year deal from an NBA franchise.
The Kings.
Just a 1-year deal, yeah, for $9.5 million. Yeah.
Good for you,
so
Rajon.
He and Boogie Cousins will be on the court once again together.
Yeah. While we're talking about crazy, how crazy is this going to be? Now, Rajon Rondo, Boogie Cousins, but no, it don't stop there, because the Kings are looking at Jay Smooth.
Willie Trill.
Well, Willie Trill ain't crazy. I mean, we don't know that about him yet. We've only seen him play a couple of years, but no, they're looking at your boy Smooth. That is going. If that happens, boy, the Kings will be must-watch television. Yeah, your boy Smooth find his way over there. Yes, sir. Him, Boogie, and Rondo. Where they do that at? Oh, and by the way, too,
Sacramento, obviously.
Since we're talking about things and bringing back things up that we talked about in the past, yeah, Austin Rivers doesn't have a deal, dude. Yeah. Oh, you talk about awkward dinners at the old Rivers household.
I told you, boy.
So Austin, how's the free agency thing going? Shut up, Mom. You know, you sleep with this dude every night. How do you think it's going? Ask him.
I tried, son.
Oh,
We've
God.
done everything. There was no new positions, no new nothing.
That's
Same mouthpiece.
That is awesome, dude. Yeah, dude. And Barry Larkin's boy got a new deal. Shane, he got a new deal. I saw that today. I don't remember the numbers, but I just kind of like when I see those two dudes, like Shane Larkin and Austin Rivers, I'm like, yeah.
Hey, Jeff Goodman for ESPN tweeted, "I want to be the Sacramento Kings beat writer for this season so badly."
Damn right.
DeMarcus, Rondo, and George Karl. This must be a reality show.
Please let Josh sign there, dude. That's gonna be spectacular, dude. And then watch they win like 55 games. With all that foolishness, and watch they just win 55 games and like Rondo's in the MVP, in the MVP race at the end of the year and all kind of crazy. Foolishness is gonna happen. Where else there